In this video, we will create a button to log in into an account that we have already created in the past. Okay, so first of all, we have the error that we cannot create another user because this email has already been used. So right under, we will create a switch after the create button, and the switch will be to change the create user to a login instead. So the button will change, so you will have the options to even create an account or to switch to login into your account. Okay, so inside the login page, what we will do? First of all, we will create a Boolean. So right under the string error, we'll create a Boolean, so a true or false value. And this Boolean will be called login. And we will start this by saying it is true. So when we start the app, the button will say login instead of current user. And when we will click on the switch, it will say current user. That's good. Next step, we will need to go inside this raised button. So right here. And then what we will say is if login, so login interrogation. So if login is true, this is what it means. Then put login into account. And if login is false, then put create user. Okay, so as you can see, we have the create into account, login into account, because the login is true right now. After, we will need to create right under another button. So we will create an outline button. Let's work with other widget. So the outline button, it's like the raised button, but with some difference. We will have the onPress with an empty function, and then the child is what we will put inside the button, will be a text displaying switch. Or we can say switch login / create. Yeah, create account. Okay, so now we have a little button to switch between the login and the create account. What we will put inside the onPress will be the trigger of this switch. And it will be login equal to reverse of login. Here we go. So we have a little error, and this error will be to put the semicolon at the end of the login. Like that. So the interrogation, so the exclamation point mean if login is true, then login will be the inverse of true, so false, and continue. So if we are false, then it will be true. So it's only the reverse thing. So as you can see, we only need to put a set state right now. We put the login equal to the reverse of login inside. And then when we will press on the switch, we will have login or create. We have the choice. Okay, so we have the button login or create, but this button right now do the same thing. And this is to create a user. But now we will need to change this inside the onPress of the raised button. Okay, let's do that with the same logic of the login. So we will use login. If this is true, then put the login by example. So login user. Otherwise, put create user. And login user, it's a function that we will need to create very soon. Okay. After that, we will create right now our function login user. We can create our future, or we can just copy and paste what we have. It will be much simpler, much easier as well. So you just copy paste and you remove create for login, and then you change the create user with email and account for sign in with email and account and password, sorry. Here we go. So that's it. Right now, if we change the password for 5, by example, and we click on it, we will see that we have if we put the login button and we click on it, we will see the password is invalid. Okay. So that means it is quite working. If we change the email and we put an email that is not valid, we will see that this email is not have not been created, used. So that's good. So if we put all the good information inside, the good email and the good password, And then if we click on login, we are logged in inside our account. So this is very nice, I think. So what we have learned in all this course is to create an account. So an anonymous account, create an account with the email and password, log in into an account if we are logged out, know how to log out from an account, and we have know as well how to keep logging into the account if the user restart the app. So we have learned a lot. I suggest you to listen all those videos, because every time you will listen, you will understand way much more. So that's it for this video, and see you on the next one. Bye.